In the span of 48 hours, WWE has completely changed the road to WrestleMania 41. John Cena turned heel for the first time in over 20 years. Iyo Sky won the Women's World Championship, ending Rhea Ripley's reign. Randy Orton returned and got revenge on Kevin Owens. Jade Cargill came back and attacked Naomi in a dominant statement. CM Punk and Seth Rollins had an all-out war, possibly one of the best brawls we've seen in years, and that's just scratching the surface. The hype for WrestleMania 41 has skyrocketed, and it's all thanks to one man, The Rock. Just a few weeks ago, the WrestleMania build felt flat. Many fans were still divided over Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, and the excitement wasn't similar to the previous years. But now, we are full speed ahead on the road to WrestleMania. Last year, The Rock shook up WWE by returning to confront Roman Reigns. Fans hijacked the shows, demanding Cody Rhodes finish his story, which forced WWE to change plans. Fast forward a year later, and here we are again, thanking The Rock for bringing back the electricity. This time though, things feel even more unpredictable. Now for 20 years, John Cena has been the ultimate babyface. Even when fans turned on him, WWE never pulled the trigger on a full heel turn. But now, in his final WWE run, they finally did it. But why now? And what does this mean for his legacy? Turning Cena heel at the tail end of his career is a massive gamble. WWE hasn't taken a risk like this since maybe Brock Lesnar ending The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania 30. And if history has taught us anything, it's that when WWE makes a shocking move like this, it means something huge is in the works. But here's the question. What is the endgame? Will Cena dethrone Cody Rhodes? Or will Cody retain his championship, further cementing himself as the top babyface? Rhea Ripley won the Women's World Heavyweight Championship on the premiere episode of Raw on Netflix. And if I'm being honest, since winning the belt, she hasn't done anything of substance. And this is why Iyo winning the championship last night changes everything. It is so rare nowadays to see a top championship change hands on a weekly show, which makes this moment even bigger. But now the question is, what's next? With Bianca Belair winning the Women's Elimination Chamber match last weekend, it guarantees her a match for the title. Will Iyo Sky defend against Bianca Belair in a singles match? Could Rhea Ripley get added to make it a triple threat? Or is WWE just simply using Iyo as a transitional champion to get the belt back on Bianca? I really hope WWE let Iyo shine. She deserves to be booked strong heading into WrestleMania. One of the biggest questions heading into WrestleMania is, what will CM Punk be doing? Now reports suggest that we're getting Punk versus Rollins, but there's also speculation about a triple threat match involving Roman Reigns. Here's why I think that's a real possibility. Next week on Raw, we're getting Punk versus Rollins inside a steel cage. If Roman Reigns interferes, it could set up a triple threat. Plus, let's not forget, Paul Heyman still owes CM Punk a favor. So does Heyman's promise come into play? Or does WWE hold off on that storyline until later? Let me know what you guys think. Should we get Punk versus Rollins one-on-one, or should it be a triple threat match involving Roman Reigns? Now let's take a second to appreciate the trust WWE have in Cody Rhodes. After spending nearly a decade away from the company, he returned, and now he's main eventing WrestleMania for the third time in a row. He's essentially the centerpiece of a storyline involving The Rock and John Cena turning heel. I mean, think about it. The Rock returned last year and was supposed to play the babyface role, but the fans essentially chose Cody over him. And now WWE have so much trust in Rhodes that they allowed Cena to be a heel against him. He's carrying the weight of WWE's biggest feuds on his back. This is insane pressure, but Cody has proven time and time again that he thrives under this pressure. That being said, I noticed something interesting. No one came out to help Cody when he got attacked by John Cena and The Rock. Does this mean Cody will have any allies going into WrestleMania, or is someone waiting in the shadows to help him? Let me know your thoughts. Does Cody need backup, or is he better off doing this alone? Stone Cold Steve Austin did mention that if Cody needs help again, he will be there. An obvious ally could be Randy Orton, but as mentioned before, he's busy feuding with Kevin Owens, and I don't see that feud ending anytime soon. Besides, even if Randy does decide to help Cody, it will only be a matter of time till Orton shows his true colours. Speaking of true colours, Naomi was a victim to an attack by the returning Jade Cargill. A return that we've been anticipating for months now finally took place at the Elimination Chamber. She returned just before the Women's Chamber match and absolutely destroyed Naomi. Will these two have a match at the show of shows, or do you think Triple H holds off on a Mania match? I mentioned Bianca Belair earlier, as she will be going after the Women's World Heavyweight Championship, but I can also see her being involved in this feud in the coming weeks. Before the Elimination Chamber, Triple H did say it will be an industry-changing weekend, and boy was he right. I mean, he managed to bring the love of the game into one of the biggest hip-hop stars in Travis Scott. Now at the Premium Live event, Travis made his entrance alongside The Rock, and even gave Cody Rhodes a slap. This appearance divided the fan base, as some were unsure as to why he was there, and some fans were excited at the thought of Travis Scott aligning himself with John Cena and the final boss. I myself am a big Travis fan, so to see him be a part of one of the greatest moments in WWE history was a joy to see. And Triple H just shared this footage, and you could really tell how much Travis loves the WWE.
It was like a whole nother vibe. Oh my goodness, come on. Oh, baby.
What do you guys think of celebrities making WWE appearances? I personally love it when celebrities that love the sport show up, as it helps to give the WWE more exposure. Speaking of celebrities, Drake was at the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event and he wasn't mentioned. This is an interesting topic of discussion, as Nav was shown on TV but not Drake. Maybe he didn't want to be on TV, but it felt like a missed opportunity to have him appear in his hometown. This footage with The Rock and Drake together makes up for it though, although I'm 100% sure Drake was trying his best to hold it together when Logan Paul was seen writing OVO. Speaking of Logan Paul, he is set to be called out next week by AJ Styles. This will most likely set up a match between the two for WrestleMania. I think this match will honestly steal the show, as these two are some of the best in-ring talents WWE have today. Do you think Logan Paul is a waste of an opponent for AJ Styles? As there have also been reports about a potential multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, Braun Breaker's reign so far has been great, and he has planted many seeds for eventual feuds. The one I'm most looking forward to is with Penta. Since Penta's made his WWE debut, he's been nothing short of amazing. If I had to book a multi-man match for the IC title, I will have Braun defend against Logan Paul, AJ Styles, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Having two members of the Judgment Day in this match could help to plant some seeds for an eventual breakup. Are there any names I mentioned you wouldn't want in there, or are there any superstars that I may have forgotten? A name I still haven't mentioned yet is Jacob Fatu. Since he's made his WWE debut, he's been terrorizing the SmackDown roster, and even more now that Solo Sikoa has lost control over him. I could see a match between Jacob and Solo being announced soon, and this could be another show stealer potential. The story is there for the taking, and you could even have some involvement from other Bloodline members. The difference in hype levels from 2 weeks ago from now is like night and day. We went from a WrestleMania build that felt flat to one of the most unpredictable and exciting build-ups in years. Now I'll be covering everything leading up to WrestleMania, so if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to like and subscribe for more wrestling content. But before you go, which match are you most excited for at WrestleMania 41? Drop your predictions in the comments and let's talk about it. I'm still learning the ropes with the long form content, so please be patient as the videos will get better over time. And if you have any feedback on how I can improve or any pointers on what I done well in this video, please feel free to share in the comments. I've been Wrestling Vids, and until next time, take it easy.